Hey YouTube, it's George. Right now I'm going to be doing a video on what reptile suits you best, depending on stages that you're in. So, right here, I have a pretty, this is just a basic ball python. You can get them at, Walmart, or not Walmart, PetSmart, Petco, depending on what they are. I got it for $70, but you can get them cheaper. Now this is a very, very good beginner pet reptile for you if you like snakes, because if you get a snake that is really big, you always want to do your research first. So I wouldn't go out and, it's your first snake and go get a Burmese python, because those things get huge and unmanageable. But this guy, he does get a little big. He gets some like 4 feet long. So it's not that big. You can handle it by yourself. They're pretty docile. So that's why I like this one. I started off, me and my brother, well, my brother got if you like lizards, leopard gecko is a very nice lizard. But it is more like a showcase animal. So sometimes they like being held though, and sometimes they don't. You have to really look for their attitude. That's for the leopard geckos. This animal, this is still a baby. As you can see, it's like puppy dog tame, just looking around. It's called a ball python because they go in their ball shape. But if you're trying to convince your parents about getting you one or a reptile, just make them know that you know about the reptile and that you're going to be able to handle it. And make sure you know what they eat, because this guy will eat fuzzies right now, but as they get bigger they eat different things, and if you get a big, you always want to do your research. When I started off, I got a jungle carpet python, which is actually, it was on a video for like one of the worst pets you could have starting off. Mine though is pretty docile, but my brother went and grabbed it, was going to hold it, and it bit him, and like bit and released, but it was still left teeth and everything in it. So just do your research is the best thing to do. They eat once a week. That's like the healthy way to feed them. Make sure you know what they're supposed to be living in. They don't have to have huge tanks. Like when it's like one of your only pets, you can get them in, it's glass enclosures. But when you have a lot, these guys do pretty good, and use Sterilite bins. Still, use your substrate and your everything you need to have, and you can put a heat lamp over it. That's what I have, and it does really well. This is make sure you also know if it's a floor dwelling animal or a tree dwelling. Because that, you don't want to put, if this guy lives in the trees, you don't want to have him in a shallow box. You want to have him in, a Sterilite bin. You want to have him in something tall. But since these ones live on the floor, in a ball, it's fine with a long tank. So, this is, I highly recommend if you're your first time reptile owner. Not, so long ago, there was this big thing on people are getting, Burmese pythons because they saw them little, thought they were cute, and then once they got to their full, like 15, 16 feet long, they go, oh no, we can't, keep this, and they'll just let it go in the wild. And that's not a good thing to do. So make sure when you get an animal, any animal, that you're committed to it and you're going to be able to afford them. Because, they're not that expensive, but if you have a lot, they can be. So we have a leopard gecko, just trying to think, everything. 2 frogs, iguana, the ball python. We had the tortoise, but our neighbor wanted it, so we gave it to him. And so that's pretty much all I can say for this one. If you have any questions or any videos you want me to do, just leave them and comment and everything you have to do, and I'll get to you guys next time.